All right, hey guys, this is Raw Deal Productions. We're here to do another movie review. I'm the dude, and with me, as always, in the other reviews is Van Damme fan or Jackie Chan fan, as
or any other
or Arnold fan, or just how about the action fan numero uno?
Whoever we're reviewing a movie of, we obviously like them, and if not, you'll know that by watching the review. So
yeah, and we appreciate
fan.
you guys actually taking the time to watch this. If you like what you see, subscribe to my channel, and there's going to be some more videos. Let's get into
that
it.
Out of the way.
Let's get into it.
The meat and potatoes of this.
The meat and potatoes. We're going to be reviewing a Jackie Chan film, a Hong Kong classic.
Police Story.
It was made in 1980s. 1980 what? 1985. And this movie
kind of set the standard for a lot of movies.
Yeah, it's like really near and dear to me. It's got the only problem that I think I had with it is there is no official dub for his voice in this film, actually.
Meaning he didn't dub himself?
Yeah, he didn't dub himself. So I mean, he does do a lot of that in a lot of his other older movies.
You know, I do find it odd that in the mid '90s, when Rumble in the Bronx come out, they re-released at least a handful of Jackie Chan's films, but the ones that they got the rights to are the ones that he dubbed himself. Yeah. He went back and dubbed on it, and unfortunately, for some reason, Police Story wasn't.
Yeah, I don't know. And that's like a testament to his character. He had enough time and enough respect for his art to go back in and do it. Yeah, absolutely.
To make
the audience wider.
Official.
Yeah, and he reaches a wider audience at that point too. It doesn't just become a Hong Kong film; it's a U.S. film, and then we get really cool U.S. releases. And what I like to do is I like to go out and support that and go and buy that.
Speaking of that, I just found out that this is I think 2008. This release came out 07, 08.
Oh, no, it's a fine copy.
And I like the features. There's an interview with Jackie Chan where he explains the making of the movie and production.
Absolutely.
But this is getting a Blu-ray release.
Oh, really?
A double feature, I believe, with Police Story 2 as well.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So, this is a great movie series. It's very confusing because there's Police Story.
Right.
The American titles, I'm glad we got it when we did. So for years we've loved these movies. But they screwed up the titles.
Yeah.
So anyway, Police Story 1, 2. Super Cop is supposed to be Police Story 3.
Which is excellent. I love Super Cop.
Jackie Chan's First Strike, Police Story 4. Police Story 2, Super Cop 2 rather, is not officially in here with this. It's its own movie, not connected as much to Super Cop 1, which was Police Story 3.
Right, and you can see that watching the film.
There's actually a Police Story 4, which is First Strike here in America. Police Story 5, a new police story. And then Police Story 2013, Lockdown.
That was actually good. It was he did more of an emotional role in that one.
Yeah, more dramatic. Far from this.
Yeah, very different. Very different.
But anyway.
Very different. Well, and the one thing I wanted to get into today is how this movie influenced other directors. In particular, this movie, Tango and Cash, Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell, very different actors.
Another great movie.
Really good buddy
comedy,
action
comedy, buddy cop film.
Yeah, very good. Very quippy. There's a scene that's pulled directly, actually, from the Police Story. There's a scene where there's a bus chase, and Jackie Chan actually has to stop the bus, and all he has is his revolver. So what he'll do is he stands in front of the police, or in front of the
oncoming bus with the bad guys,
and he shoots this revolver until the bus stops. And reenacted perfectly by Sylvester Stallone in this. In the very beginning, within the first 5 minutes, you'll see it. If you've ever given this a watch, give this a watch, and you'll definitely see some similarities because it's just shot for shot, and it's really beautiful that they took the time to pay homage to such a great movie.
I think, looking up to your elders. I mean, the older version of
absolutely.
It's not like Tango and Cash, but Tango and Cash kicked off their movie.
It's a very different
cool scene from another cool movie. And believe it or not,
it's nice to pay respects. It really is.
I think 20 years later.
Yeah,
Bad Boys
even
2.
yeah, even a fool like Michael Bay can respect the genius of
Jackie Chan.
Hong Kong cinema in general, which is really nice.
Bad Boys 2.
Oh yeah, the scene pulled like directly from the movie.
Toward the end of their film.
Yeah.
Was throwing this back to the very beginning of this film.
Yeah.
When they go through the village.
Yeah, there's an actual village
that was produced.
It was created for
the shot.
Just to be destroyed. And what it is, it's just like this huge Humvee just plowing
It's a car
through.
Chase at the beginning of this.
Yeah.
Not to spoil too much in the movie, but
somebody actually almost died. Somebody actually almost died in that. So I mean, if you give it a watch, you can actually see that on screen.
Yeah. On here, there's a documentary or a little featurette with Jackie Chan where they actually show the scene and they circled.
And that wasn't the only.
Jackie Chan.
Jackie
Chan has almost died in several films.
Yeah.
He's hurt in every one of them.
I know people know about the third-degree burns. If you've seen the movie, he slides down a light pole. It's a very cool stunt. Very dangerous. I would not recommend you trying this at home, obviously. It's not something that anybody can do. It's Jackie Chan. He's one in a million, So.
Toward, at the end of this, they have a big, fight in a mall. And there's one part where Jackie Chan gets kicked off of, basically a balcony, falls through a glass
I know
structure for some feature down on the next floor, and was actually seriously injured during that.
Yeah, he had lost unconsciousness.
Films, but,
apparently, he lost unconsciousness.
And he would almost die.
Well, and you can see in Super Cop, if you watch Super Cop, there's a whole at the end credits of him like botching attempts on different stunts. And he does that in a lot of his movies. Yeah, any of his
And can you imagine the 70s never showed his B-roll?
No, absolutely. And this film is not only just good for the stunts. Like we said, the Hong Kong cinema was very influential, and it really pushed the envelope as far as what Hong Kong cinema became in the future, right?
I'm sure there's scenes that were kind of like Tango and Cash, Bad Boys 2. Other movies probably pulled a little bit of other detail, but everything copies everything because you can only have so much originality.
Right.
But you got to make an attempt to be original.
And you were saying that the VHS really brought Hong Kong cinema to the forefront.
Yeah, the 80s was a big time for physical media. It wasn't just go down to your theater.
It wasn't like you get on a device and just download the digital copy.
Yeah, it was more special than that. That's so easy.
That's a whole nother thing to get into. Me as a movie fan, I absolutely hate digital copy or buying digital anything. If you get the digital copy within your movie, fine. That's definitely okay because you've paid for that. But I feel like as a collector, I want that. Yeah, I want this. Look at this beautiful art. I mean, look at the cover art. I mean, you get the nice Dragon Dynasty logo up here, and you get you get this nice portrait of Jackie Chan, and then you get a nice description of the movie as well with it. It's just it's so much more beneficial to have this. I feel like it's very
complete. It completes what you
absolutely.
want. When you watch the movie and you love it.
And then you have the unopening of a movie, which is for me, it's like Christmas every time I unopen a movie.
I always, I'm excited to even see the detail of the individual disc.
What's the cover art? You know what I mean?
This actually has a pamphlet, not a pamphlet, but an ad, because this is Dragon Dynasty, cool company. Don't think they're producing anything more, which is a shame because they did great.
Oh, fantastic!
They used to number their movies. This was release number 2, and they used to have these little ads for upcoming movies. And this being number 2, they were advertising for number 1, which was Killzone, aka SPL. It's a great dramatic, partial action film. The fact that the DVD release.
Now, getting into the meat of things, I want to ask you. We already had our we've eaten around the meat a little bit. I want to ask you, what would you rate this movie? If you had to get it,
it's
1
definitely
out of 10.
a 10, and I don't know if I'd say, yeah, it's very hard to pick a great, the best Van Damme or Jackie Chan movie or Arnold movie.
It's definitely up there. I love Rumble in the Bronx because that's just like, that's the way I, that's what I like. That's my pick.
Yeah, you got that.
That was like my first Jackie Chan. It was my first Jackie Chan movie, so like it kind of sits with me like near and dear.
I remember getting this on video cassette in my Easter basket, and it was dubbed, but it wasn't Jackie Chan.
Yeah, but like you woke up that morning and you were just like ecstatic.
And I was like, and it was
ecstatic.
It wasn't even a photo on the.
It's so different now.
It was a Jackie Chan picture from some other production.
Well,
wasn't even.
I also would give this movie a 10. If you do not have this movie, I recommend you going out and picking this one up. And again,
the new release of this is coming.
Oh yeah,
so
the Blu-ray.
You can get both. And with one, you have to have the other.
And I also recommend this. This is another movie we mentioned today. We also mentioned Bad Boys 2, which is a great film. And if you like what you want to, if you like what you see, they can
definitely look into the videos on the channel.
Yeah, absolutely.
We only have a couple right now, but
they're quality. It's the quality I look for.
If you like it, you don't have to subscribe. You don't have to watch it. But if you enjoy it, then maybe you'll enjoy the next one.
Definitely hit that subscribe button. Definitely hit that like button. We appreciate everything that you guys do for us. We do this because we're movie lovers. We want to come and connect with you in your home as a movie lover. Until next time, this is Raw Deal Productions signing off. You guys have a great evening.